Good morning, Santa Clarita. Delgado and Jen here with you on this Wednesday, February 25th. Here, and somebody joined us. We are not alone. It's just me and Jen, but it's always great when somebody else joins the studio here, and it's even greater when it is this man. I'm talking about Cesar Ranuschio over from BodyShop661. Good morning.
Hello, thank you guys for having me. I'm really excited to be here. It's been a little bit.
It has been a little bit, but again, it's always great to see you. Glad you are still over there at BodyShop661. Here for all your automotive and repair shops. And with a recent recognition of Body Shop 661 was voted People's Choice and ranked top 3 auto body shops here in Santa Clarita. So
yes, sir.
Congratulations on that. Doing big things.
Yeah, it's good. I got it for that, and then I got it for Yelp too. So it's really, really good that, we're doing something right. People are referring us, and it's really a great thing.
Yeah, and again, you guys are killing it out there, continuing to kill it out there. But it's been a while since you've actually started. Let's go back to the history. How did this come about? You being part of Body Shop.
My dad had a mechanic shop, and I started doing body work on the side because I got in a couple accidents and I needed to fix my own cars.
Oh, okay.
So that's how I got into it, and then I started repairing cars for his customers. And my dad's an old Italian, so he's split at 50-50, and that's how he got into it. He had the shop in LA, but then I went to school out here. He ended up closing the shop there, and we opened a shop here, a body shop, in 1999. I was still in high school. Pretty crazy.
Yeah, so from high school, from 1999, you've been at it. So you are the true expert. When you say expert, you put in the time. You put in the
cars are my
hours.
things, okay? That's what I love working on.
And since 1999, cars have changed. I mean, things change every year, and especially with cars and vehicles and with technology as well. How have you seen the changes, and how has that affected?
Well, we see accidents every day, and cars have changed so much. Before, they were just metal and paint. Now they're pretty much computer on wheels. So when you get into small accidents, you need to have things calibrated. There's self-braking, the blind spot monitors. So there's so much stuff that needs to get programmed right to keep you safe, because all those things in the car is pretty much to keep you safe. So if they're not programmed right, they're not going to work. Some people don't know, but if you paint over the sensors too many times, then it doesn't send out the radar as far. So then they don't work as well. So there's little things that matter, to keep you safe and your kids safe, so.
Yeah, I didn't even know that was kind of a thing, just painting over the the sensor,
yeah,
which makes sense, but you wouldn't really think about it.
Yeah, because it makes a difference, because then the reflection isn't as far, so it cuts you off, and it doesn't, censor it right,
And what else, technology-wise, if, because a lot of people maybe ignore that check the engine light or anything like that. And is that something you should do? Or I know we shouldn't be doing it, but what's the procedure there?
It's important to double check everything, and I'm here. It's a small town. I'm here to help. So if it's something you have a question with, all estimates and advice is always free. I have a scanner. I can plug it in. We can scan it. If not, I can talk to my neighbor and we can check it out, because it's always important. Usually when the sensors are off or the blind spot, it's going to give you a big warning, on the dash, just to keep you extra safe, But it's a small town, so I'm here to help. So if you want, come by, call me, come by. We'll double check it, make sure you're safe.
Right, and it's not just with the sensors. Yeah, safety is number one.
Yeah, safety.
There, because, we want to be safe on the roadways out here. It can get a little dangerous.
Yeah, and if you have a light that turns on, you don't know what it is, and you're driving the car without oil, call me. I'll give you my cell. You'll text me a picture, and we'll save you a lot of money. That's what I'm here for. So
yeah, we're talking with Cesar Ranuschio from Body Shop 661. And where are you located?
I'm on Ruther behind Home Depot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Centrally located.
Yeah, it's Soledad Canyon. And you can find me all over the internet. Just type in Body Shop 661, like our area code. And I'm all over the place. So
Body Shop 661. So I know you provide, obviously we were talking about the safety features.
Yes.
But just the overall, can we go for you with tires or anything that major?
Well, anything you have questions with car stuff, you can call me and I can refer you if not, I do mostly body and paint and suspension mechanical stuff. But I know everybody and their mother in this town. I've been out here since elementary school. So when you have a question about cars, call me. And I'll refer you to somebody honest too, because mechanics get a little scared. nowadays.
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
It's tough. You know, I don't want to lean into the stereotype, but it's certainly tough, you know, coming in as a woman.
Yeah.
You know, like, oh boy, they know that I don't know what the heck I'm talking about. And I'm okay to admit that.
Yeah.
But I love that you guys have been around for so long, that you're family owned and operated. You said you and your mom.
Yeah.
Obviously worked with your dad before his passing.
Mm-hmm.
And so as a customer coming in, I feel like, okay, I'm in good hands. These guys know what they're talking about, and they're not going to just try and, you know, add a zero on the end of my bill.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's good.
And it's funny you say that because I come from a family that I was the only boy. I had 2 sisters, and now I have 2 daughters.
Yeah.
So I know exactly what you're talking about, and it's
Yeah.
so important, you know? If you go and get an estimate, it's super high or something, if you want to ask a question, feel free. Advice is always free, like I said. So that way I can at least ask around and try to help out the most that I can.
And a phone number, just so they can get that.
My phone number is 661-251-2252. If not, you can always email me. It's Cesar, CESAR, at BodyShop661, like the area code.com.
Fantastic. And again, go to BodyShop661.com. I had one more question.
Yes.
Because you mentioned paint out
Yes.
there. And I've seen some people go just to the Home Depot and get a can of paint and paint themselves. Is this something that you recommend doing?
Well, paint nowadays, remember, since 2000, it became water-based because of the toxins and everything. So they have little pearls. Pearls, what are they? They're little tiny marbles. So if they don't lay on right, you know, if they're not perfect, they're not going to match. If you have a car that's 1992, you know what I mean? You might not want to spend all the money to fix it, you know, but if you're driving a newer car, you want it done right. And from the bottom, it's got to be prepared right, because if not, it's going to lift in a year or 2. So if they just go and spray it a little bit, it's going to lift, because if it's not prepared right, then it doesn't stick. Common sense stuff.
Right. Leave it to the professionals over at Body Shop 661. Well, thank you for coming on in, Cesar, and we'll talk to you soon. And again, the website for everybody out there?
BodyShop661.com.
Fantastic. Well, thank you for coming on in. Hope to see you soon.
Thank you.
If you caught the tail end of that interview, you can catch it in its entirety by heading over to Facebook.com or YouTube.com/KHTS Radio.